Beloved friends, welcome to PMC English. We are understanding the Buddha and his philosophy and also practicing it in our daily life. Only listening is not enough to attain the nirvanic state. Practicing and also implementing in your life is the utmost important thing in the daily life. Practice makes man perfect, and sadhana is the most important thing to realize the self and also to attain the ultimate wisdom. While coming to the Buddha and Buddha's life, how he had practiced the meditation with commitment, self-confidence, and also complete dedication and surrenderness. What are the important characteristics of a meditator or a sadhak to attain the enlightenment? The first one is commitment. When Siddhartha had renounced the world and left the home and left all the pleasures, all the comforts, and he had gone in search of truth and in search of life, and he had travelled so many places and he had visited so many gurus and he had practiced so many practices which are very popular in those days. Every guru had given a technique and the Buddha had practiced it so intensely with dedication and with commitment without any hindrances in his path, with total acceptance. And the masters in those days, and witnessing the sadhana of Siddhartha and seeing the situation and his surrenderness, his commitment, the masters used to say that we know this much only, better you go to another master to reach the next level. The masters used to tell that while we are doing the sadhana, we had not done our practices with this much of commitment in our life. You are doing more than that. So better you go for higher self. You go to another master to reach the next goal. The masters have surrendered to the Buddha, to the Siddhartha, while seeing his practice, commitment and surrenderness. That is the reason why he had attained that nirvanic state, complete wisdom. Buddha had attained the complete wisdom and he had given a lot of sutras in Dhammapada because of this commitment and surrenderness. So when you see the Buddha's life and while practicing so many techniques in his life, and one day he had tired and exhausted. He is practicing and he had reached the goal to some extent only, not the complete process. He had not completed the total process to attain the nirvana. He is searching more than that. So he had left all the sadhanas which are taught by the masters and which he had practiced in these days. And one day he had taken a commitment and sat under a tree that I have renounced the world. And within these years I have practiced so many techniques, but I have not reached the ultimate goal. Why? What are the reasons behind that? His inner was telling that it is struggling so much, his inner, that he is not reaching the ultimate goal. So he had taken a commitment, whatever may be the situation, whatever may be the circumstances in the future, whether I will live or die, do or die. Attain enlightenment, otherwise you left the body. So, if I have not attained that nirvanic state, I have wasted my time all these days. So, whatever may be the circumstances and whatever may be the situations, I have to attain the enlightenment. And he had taken that commitment while sitting under a tree in the Bodh Gaya. What happened after that? He had entered into the inner and he had witnessed the body, understood the body nature, and also he had given a scientific analysis about the nature of body. And while coming to the mind, he had understood the illusions, what the mind is reacting, and doing the different practices, and also how it is creating illusions to the meditator while meditating. All he has seen, how it is creating a dogma, creed, greed, and how it is creating the hindrances to travel in the path of Dhamma. And he had seen all the game of mind and also witnessed all the mind games. I mean this negative elements also. While witnessing all these things, he had just become a witness to all those things and just observing it, just on the watcher on the hills, with total awareness, with total consciousness. He is just watching it. Slowly, 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 layer after layer is peeled off. So, within 3 hours, that too in the early morning, he had got enlightened and he had attained the nirvanic state at that moment. So, how he had attained the enlightenment? With his commitment. So, the main characteristic of every meditator should be, the first characteristic was commitment, and next the zeal to attain the nirvana, and the quest for truth is the most important thing, and quest for wisdom is the most important thing. You have to search for the wisdom, you have to search for the truth. The second characteristic is search for truth, quest for truth. The first one is commitment and the second one is search for truth, and the third is regular practice, continuity of the practice, doing meditation 1-2 hours and remaining time doing your actions, leading your life in unconscious state. That is not the way of a meditator. Every moment alert, every moment aware, every moment equanimous, and every moment with consciousness. Be alert, be in awareness. Whatever you are doing, do it with awareness. Become witness to that. Walking can become a meditation. Cooking is also will become a meditation. And drawing the water from the well will also become a meditation. Whatever you are performing actions from day to day life, every act, every work, you have to convert it in the meditation. What is the difference between the normal action and the meditation? In the normal action, you will perform the actions with your body with total unawareness and unconscious state. Then you will commit so many mistakes in your life. But in meditativeness, if you do the work in meditativeness, if you perform actions in meditativeness, you will do it 100% perfectly without any fail. So, do every action, do every work with total awareness, total witnessing. with total consciousness, every moment alert, every moment awake. Then every act will become a meditation. So you can lead your time and do your practice 24 hours. Sleeping, walking, cooking, taking bath, every moment will become a meditativeness when you are aware. So that is what the Buddha says, Atapi sampajano satima. I mean, become aware, become alert, become conscious every moment, every juncture of your life, and be with pragya, not with idioticness, be with pragya, I mean wisdom. Whatever you are doing, do it with wisdom. Sampragnana, I mean total wisdom. In every action, in every moment, in your behavior patterns, in your attitudes, become aware of your thoughts, aware of your body actions, aware of your moods, and aware of your negativities, aware of your emotions. Then you will come to know the nature of body, mind, and matter. And naturally, you will be in meditativeness for 24 hours. So while you are sleeping, sleep with meditativeness. See how the drowsiness is coming. Become witness to your body at that moment before going to the sleep, and observe your breath every moment. Observe your body every moment, and see how the drowsiness is coming before the sleep, and witness the body moods, emotions, and thoughts at that moment, and slowly witness how you are deeply entering into the sleep. Then the sleep will also become a meditation. This is the way how the meditator should practice the meditation for 24 hours. What is the Anapanasati? Not only becoming aware of your breath for 1 or 2 hours, you have to become aware of your breath 24 hours. Watch the breath while you are walking, while you are sleeping, while you are doing work, while you are cooking. Whatever may be the actions of the body and mind, you have to become witness to your breath, at least become witness to your actions. So, continuity of practice is the most important thing for every meditator. The third characteristic is continuity of practice, and the fourth is surrenderness. You have to surrender to the Master, to the Dhamma, to the universal consciousness, and also to yourself. Surrender to yourself also. Surrenderness is the most important thing to attain the enlightenment. The first one is commitment, and the second one is quest for truth, and the third one is continuity of practice, and the fourth one is surrenderness. If you surrender yourself or to the Master or to the practice, to the Dhamma, then what will happen? You will get rid of your ego. Why? Because the ego will work when you forget the surrenderness. The most important barrier for a person to attain the highest goal, whether in the outer world or in the inner world, was ego, I, and amness. It is the most dangerous thing for a person to go into the deterioration. So become alert of your ego. And in the right awakening, we have already discussed about the ego, different types of egos. I am right, you are wrong. I will dominate, you cannot dominate. I will possess, you cannot possess. And I am justified, you are not justified. This 4 types of egos and this 4 type of personality disorders will influence the person in the inner and the outer worlds also. And this is the main drawback of every meditator. It will stop the journey in the middle only, and the person will fall down from the highest peaks. So become aware of your ego. So if you want to become aware of your ego, the alternate of the ego was just surrender yourself. If you surrender, automatically your ego will disappear. And the last one was sensitiveness. Become sensitive to yourself and sensitive to others. What is sensitiveness? I mean samvedanshilta. Become aware of your senses. Become aware of your sensations. If you become aware of your senses and also in the sensations, for example, while you are practicing the meditation, you will get so many sensations in the body. I mean the heat, cold, and the precipitation, sweat, irritations, mood disorders, and also different types of negativities, and also different types of reactions, the electromagnetic reactions and the biochemical reactions which are going on with the combination of this 5 elements, I mean panchabhutas, which are in our body or in the outer world, in the nature. So if they mingle, the 5 elements in our body and the 5 elements in the nature, if they combined, we will get a lot of sensations, and also according to our thoughts, according to your mindset, the sensations will come according to your thought process, and also according to your emotions, feelings, that will come. So become aware of your senses and also sensations. That is called sensitiveness. Whatever you are doing, do it with very sensitiveness. Handle everything with sensitively. Touch every person with sensitiveness and feel every emotion with sensitiveness, and also be lovable, be compassionate. If you become sensitive, you will become lovable and you will become compassionate, and you will understand the other people, their mind, their psychology, their attitudes. Then naturally the relationships will become better. Why these conflicts are coming in the families and in the society? Why? Because every individual leading their life in a very insensitiveness. They don't understand the others, they don't understand the things. They will behave very roughly with the things and also with the human beings. Because of this, so much of violence is creating in the society, and so much of atrocities are going on in the present scenario because of this insensitiveness. Love yourself and also love others, and what you are going to give to yourself and what you like to give to yourself, the same thing will give to others. Love thyself and also love others. Be compassionate to everything and every human being and every creature. Then you will become automatically sensitive. When you become sensitive, you will be in meditativeness, and when you become sensitive, you will understand the every nature of your body, mind, and also heart. Then this sensitiveness will lead you to the ultimate bliss, ultimate reality. So these 5 characteristics are the most important things that every meditator should implement in their life. If they are not having these qualities, you have to develop it. Without these qualities, you are not going to achieve the wisdom, you are not going to achieve the enlightenment. The first one is commitment, and the second one is quest for truth, and the third one is surrenderness, and the fourth one is sensitiveness, and the fifth one is the ultimate goal. So, if you do anything with commitment, you will go in search of truth. If you go in search of truth, you will practice the meditation continuously, the continuity of the practice. And if you practice continuously, then the next step you will enter into the path of truth, and also you will become sensitive and you will surrender yourself to the master or to the situations. Then you will lead your life with equanimity, equipoise in your mind. If you become equal, if you become justified, if you are unpossessed, and if you are become surrender to others, to the situations, then you will get rid of your all miseries in your life. This is the main intention of and also main motive of every human being on the earth. So, while practicing the meditation, develop these characteristics. If you are not having, don't bother about that. Develop these characters. Slowly, slowly, one day you will digest it, you will practice it. So, develop these characters and become a genuine person, an authentic person, a truthful person, and ultimately you will attain that nirvanic state. So, friends, understand the reality and understand the life truths and come out of all the clutches that the society had given to you without any hindrances and without any discriminations. Come out of all the clutches and hindrances and understand the life and understand the nature of your body, mind, and also the outer world. Be happy, be peaceful, and be liberated. This is what the Buddha says. And become aware every moment, become alert every moment, and be conscious every moment. This is the way of every meditator, those who are willing to attain the enlightenment. So, friends, understand this reality and practice meditation daily and be in meditativeness for 24 hours and attain enlightenment within 3 months or at least in 1 year. Don't waste your time. There is no time for you. So, practice it with commitment and also for quest for truth and continuity of the practice with surrenderness, and lastly you will become sensitive. One day you will attain that state. So, this is the ultimate goal of every human being. Thank you very much.